Yeah. Welcome back, man. This video today, it will be called Keeping Your Dog Hydrated. Today, I'll be demonstrating, I'll be showing y'all how to keep your dog hydrated in this cold, freezing weather. Right now, it's like 16 degrees, so it's below freezing. And another thing I'll be talking about is how to keep your dog warm, which I already discussed in previous videos, you know what I mean? It's basically, like I said, you just want to keep a whole lot of hay up on your dog. I keep my dog houses extra stuff. I try to keep, I keep my dog extra fed around this time of the year, you know what I mean? Because it get real cold. You don't want your dog to be thin out here in this cold water because they will not be able to bear it. And also, you want to make sure your dog's having plenty. You want to make sure your dog having plenty of water up on them, even though it's cold. Because if you're a dog, man, you can feed them all day long. But if you ain't put no water up on them, then it really ain't gonna do no justice. You just be feeding them, you know what I mean? And they still getting drawn up because they ain't getting no water to them. They gotta stay dehydrated. Well, so this how we do this, man. When it's freezing, the bowls get froze. As you can see this right now, it's a bowl of ice. So what I like to do, I like to get me a bucket of hot scorching water from the house, and I bring it out here and I pour it on top of the ice. You know what I mean? That way it'll balance out. The dog can drink it. It take the water a little bit longer to freeze back up. You know what I mean? So the dog will be able to get as much as water as he needs. You know what I mean? Just to keep him good, like I said, throughout these colder days. So this how we gonna do this. We got old Dino right here. Got going for us, son. This is what we gonna do. We take that water and we pour it on top of that freezing water. That will melt it. You see what that will melt it. And that will make them that will kind of, you know what I mean, loosen the ice up for the dog. I already poured him a little right already, so he ain't too much thirsty. Like I said, I already, you know what I mean, kind of got his bowl and throw it out like a second dose I want to give him because he drunk it all. But that's how you do that, you know what I mean? That by doing it that way, that will keep your dogs, you know what I mean, hydrated, and it'll give you a less likely a chance of your dogs out here dying in this water. Because if you know anything about these dogs, no matter how good you take care of, like I said, when it get cold like this, you know what I mean, if they ain't just, if you ain't on top of it, you know what I mean, you'll lose them real quick. As you can see, like I said, he done knocked his hay out of the doghouse. So when they knock their hay out, you want to go put that hay back in. Like I said, you put that hay back in and you go give them some more hay. You know what I mean? Because this hay cold. Whichever hay you can save, just throw it back in the doghouse. Whichever hay you can't save, you just let it stay on the ground and you stuff them back up. Be pretty stuffed up. They'll sometimes just pull it out. You know, I said some of my dog houses, I got flaps right here on the front of the doors, you know what I mean, to keep it from dragging the hay out. You know what I mean? But that's all. That's pretty much what we wanted to get at today, you know what I mean? Get to the next dog. Do the same thing. And we out in this yard, man, this freezing water. That's another thing I want to tell y'all, give y'all the heads up on. See this little hill, how it slump over and it come into the dog area. Make sure you watching how you walk on the yard because I'm gonna tell you a bust your butt real quick. Yeah, but same thing go with this, you know what I mean? You kind of messed it up, but it'll be all right. You ain't gotta be perfect, you know what I mean? This water right here, you just want pretty much making sure they got something to drink. You know what I mean? Yeah, when it dries up, we'll get back out here and clean up. Yes, sir. Well, man, we finna go and get out here, man. I got a whole yard I gotta do, man. That's all I really want to show y'all today, making sure these dogs stay on top of it. Make sure y'all stay on top of these dogs. Make sure they got plenty of food up on them. If you normally feed them, you know what I mean? What you normally feed them twice that much around these cold days. So you want to keep them very, very fat and very plump around this time. Because the more body weight they got up on them, the more likely the chance they'll have of surviving. So like I said, that's what I want to drop up on y'all today. Y'all take care, stay blessed, take care of them dogs, take care of your family, stay warm. Like I said, if you see somebody out there in need, man, buy them a little something to eat, man. Like I said, because it's real cold this year, man. I feel sorry for anybody who have to bear this stuff, you know what I mean? We blessed and we all fortunate to have a spot to lay our heads at, you know what I mean? So that's what we're going to be up on, man. We out, man. Y'all take care. Stay blessed.